A very good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to present our papers entitled Visual Musicality in Three-Dimensional Design, a study on basic design and material interpretation. Presented by me, Karna Mustakim, from Universitas Esa Unggul, Jakarta, in collaboration with Erwin Rajasa, Christopher Ratnasari Lucius, Iwan Jahar, also from Universitas Esa Unggul, Jakarta, and with Anita Lawijaya from Binus University, Jakarta, Indonesia. Introduction. In this study, we conduct a classroom studio-based. Students of design draw from their listening to music to explore how fundamental musical elements such as rhythm, melody, harmony, and dynamics can be translated into tangible three-dimensional designs. Our practice lab, which is the lecturers or tutors are conducting a research, observing the students with the method of a student-driven approach, in which students can choose their own musical genres, approach to invite hands-on experimentation, allowing students to interpret abstract musical forms through material exploration and spatial construction. Then, by connecting this research with our previous work on disjunctive dissonance 2024 and visual musicality in graphic expression 2011, we try to establish a continuous dialogue between auditory inspirations and both graphic and spatial design practices in our classroom. This integration not only deepens our understanding of the creative process, but also underscores the potential of cross-disciplinary innovation in design teaching. In this research, we extend those two-dimensional framework into three-dimensional study, replacing flat lines with tactile materials, wires, sponge, plastics, etc., to spatialize sound through texture, volume, and structural balance. In our studies also leverage synesthesia across sensory, turning auditory qualities, for example, tempo, harmony, into visual tactile forms to decode music's abstract languages. Whilst two-dimensional lines captured musical movement, three-dimensional introduced material interaction. Some key concepts in our studies: synesthesia, merging auditory and tactile visual senses; reflective exploration, in which learning through iterative experimentation. Do it again, do it again. Visual musicality is a foundational understanding on basics visual form intertwined with musical senses. And then material literacy, understanding how materials speak by itself to evoke musicality, to mimic quality of musical. Our creative methodology, the procedure, the methods, the creative method is first with visualizations. We limited the selections of music, only music with instrumental songs, no singing lyrics or no singer singing song. But then students could select any genre of music from traditional, classical, rock, jazz, electronic pop, or more contemporary EDM. Yeah, for the game music, electronic dance music, it's up to them. And and then they make a paperwork, study the music profile from the musicians, the composer, what type of instrumental they use in the songs and the musical. And then students sketch out of the music by listening carefully, freely, without no hesitation in papers. Yeah, they just doing with a pencil or the pen or marker, any writing tools. And then student creates, for the first step, they create a small scale design, 30 by 30 centimeters, as a three-dimensional or 3D sketches. And then for the final artworks, they have to transform it, to interpret it, and create it in a 50 by 50 centimeters artworks. This is some of the example of the sketches that they draw out from listening the music they choose. And then we can see more organics and then also lines. Only lines, no color here. And some very attractive, and then also they have their own unique approach of drawing out the musical that they listen to the songs. Also, and then the next step is the practice of making. Students analyze the rhythm, melody, and dynamics to guide material choices, the wire, plastic, etc. They're doing the material experiments, like such as using staccato rhythms as a dash line, dynamic crescendos as thickening strokes, and melodic pitch shifts as a curve or angular trajectories. And then they make the prototype or they make the sketches, 3D sketches, iterative prototyping, tested playful material behaviors and spatial balance. Focus on experiential learning to foster reflective trial and error processes. And then they study the materials like wire, wood, plastic, fabrics, etc., and test for their ability to mimic musical qualities. And this is some of the sketches, the smaller one, 30 by 30, before turn it to the 50 by 50 centimeters. This is an example of the smaller one is the sketches, and then they create into the three-dimensional 50 by 50 centimeters. And this is some of the works of Zoom. You can see the material, and this the others. It says we can see everybody have a unique approach and then also uh, solutions, this musical sound solutions. So the findings is amazing because we tried again and again also. So you call it a refindings that spatial narratives mirror musical progression, such as the crescendo as a rising forms, and then also textural contrast with the bass with MDF or the multiplex versus the metal wire and then the plastics, etc. Evoke harmonic tensions. The challenges balancing abstraction with tangible form in limited space, only 50 by 50. Iterations improve students, do it again, create it again, to students learn to solve the problem and also thinking about the cross-sensory. And it can encourage students to draw connection between different sensory experiences and design basic modalities. So this is another experiments with another the cotton bud. It's a three sets and then turn into the final artworks. Sometimes quite different. It's very looks yummy, sweety. So the research finding also we see the contribution for design pedagogy or the design educations that music scaffolds 3D composition training, enhancing cross-disciplinary creativity. The trial and error processes build resilience and natural intuitions. It encourages students, designers, to think with their hands and sensibilities. And also hope it could validate our visual musicality framework as adaptable across design discipline. This is a close look to some of the design. So to conclude, not merely a conclusion, this study in class assignment underscores the potential for cross-disciplinary innovation, where insights from music to graphic design inform spatial compositions, leading to enriched educational methodologies and creative practices. By integrating the findings from our previous research, we emphasize the importance of a holistic approach to design education, one that encourages students to draw connection between different sensory experiences and design modalities. This is works from the students, about 20, 30 to 40 students. Visual musicality probably could be a kind of design philosophy that treats visual tactile forms as a frozen music, using principles like rhythm and harmony to create compositions that feel audible and compositions that feel visible. This approach not only fosters creative problem solving and material literacy, but also cultivates a more profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of art forms in studying design basics. Design innovation thrives at the intersection of sound, form, and play. For the future research, we hope we could explore more on cross-sensory frameworks in the environment of virtual reality or augmented realities. Thank you for listening to our presentation.